Hi guys, this is Dark Eagle and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to do tutorial 6. And what's special about this tutorial is that I actually downloaded, or I actually uploaded the scenario to the Steam Workshop. So you can download the scenario yourself and play it as you watch the video. And it's still going to be a very simple scenario made for beginners. And basically we're going to command a few fighter jets and destroy just one enemy building. And as you can see, I posted a lot of directions here. We're gonna take 10 steps, and I have the details here. You can also remember you can also open this after you start the game. So I'll show you as we move along. We load the game first. Make sure that you choose the blue side, because blue is the side where you control your planes to destroy the building. If you choose red, you're basically just gonna wait until you get yourself killed. And you can see the same set of directions again here. Enter scenario, begin scenario, and then if you want to open the directions again, make sure you go to site briefing, same thing here, or scenario description. So basically we're gonna right click the airbase, select air operations, select all the planes, and right click ready arm so you can choose the weapon that you're going to use for all the planes, and then click OK ready and wait the planes to get ready because it takes some time for them to arm. It's pretty realistic. And I think the most complex thing is here, where you have to change the site doctrine, or the MCON, or the weapon release authorization. I'll go into details as we finish all the first 7 steps. Then after you're done with that, you're basically ready to attack the enemy building and finish the mission. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna right click and then click air operations, select all my B-21s, right click ready arm, and then I'm gonna choose an appropriate weapon, AGM 183 ARRW penetrator. And you can check out the information here. See the valid targets, land structures hard, soft, or mobile units hard and soft, and runways. And then I'll click OK ready. Now they're getting the planes ready. The game is paused, so I'm gonna speed up the game by selecting one flame, and then I'm going to go to game, site doctrine, MCON, WRA, the weapon release authorization. So basically what this does is, the third one, you're gonna select your weapon and tell your units how many of the weapons you're gonna use. For example, if I click the land structure hardened unspecified, because this is the type of structure that I'm gonna attack, and then I'll choose weapons per salvo. By default, it's just 1 round. This means you're just gonna have 1 unit fire 1 round of your AGM 183 ARRW penetrator. And I think this is probably not going to be enough. I don't know how many I'll need, but I just want to make sure that I'll get the target on 1 trip. So I'm going to choose 8 rounds. 8 rounds here. And then for the shooters per salvo, this means how many units I will use to fulfill the requirement of 8 rounds. Like if I have 2 units, This means each of them is gonna fire 4 rounds. So I'll choose fire weapons from enough units to fill the salvo's weapon quantity requirement. So I'll choose however many units I'll need to fulfill the 8 rounds here. I will leave the firing range and self-defense as the default setting and not do anything. So now I'm done. Now let's go back to our airport and see if they're ready. Okay, they're ready. So I'm gonna slow down, select all my planes, right click, and then launch as groups or launch individually, it doesn't really matter. And then they're taxing to take off. Okay, make sure you resume the game. You can see the time is going down. Okay, now all the planes are in the air. I'll select 4 of them, and then when I click the menu on the right side, you can see they're equipped with a total of 32 AGM 183 ARRW penetrator. And then I'll check out my target. They're over here in Nicaragua. So with my 4 planes selected, I'll click auto engage and then select the target. Now you can see they're engaging the target because you can see the green lines. Okay. We can see that there are 8 AGM 183 missiles, just as we planned. And they're starting to accelerate toward their target, which is a land structure hardened building. And let's see just how many missiles it takes to destroy them, or destroy it. Okay, they're still going at Mach 5.58, and then I'll slow down to times 5 and just see how many missiles it will take to destroy the building. Okay, 1. Oh, actually it took just 1 to destroy the building. So I actually used more missiles than I needed, but I think it's better than if I had had planes take off and fire their missiles at the target and then not finish the target, because in a real war that would alert the enemy to fight back. So this is where our scenario ends, and in our next scenario I'm also gonna create a video and then upload the scenario at the same time, so all the beginners can get to play the scenario and get a feel of how the game runs. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment under the video. Okay, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.